Anything she puts her mind to, she goes after and gets.
I really just fell in love with the event, and every time I run it, it's just like, it's honestly for fun.
When we're looking for new athletes for our NIL programs, brand fit is everything. We know that these athletes become an extension of the brand, and so we want to make sure that we find athletes who share our values, who can be really part of what Brooke stands for. You know, Victoria Rodriguez comes to mind. When we started talking to her, she voiced really strong ambitions of breaking the high school national record in the steeplechase, which is awesome. And that kind of confidence, that gumption is one of the biggest reasons we were excited about working with her. And I think that story of her setting that intention, making it public, being vulnerable with it, and then chasing it down is so intriguing and hopefully inspiring for other people.
So my current 3K steeple PR is 10:19. That time was a little surprising because I had no idea what I could run, but I think it was definitely, my dad mentioned the record of 10 flat, like right after I ran it. He was like, you were only like 19 seconds off. And then I think this past indoor, I dropped my 3K indoor time by 30 seconds, so I feel like I can also naturally drop my steeple time. So I'm hoping it just comes with the training and I'm able to do it. Outside of running, I really like to read books, hang out with friends and family, and explore nature, be outside a lot. I like to go on hikes, especially now that I live in Washington. There's a lot of great hiking places. Anytime I get to be outside with my family is super fun. It's great having like an active family. We can go to races, cheer each other on. It's really supportive, so it's really fun. It's the first steeple of the season. I haven't run one since like June of last year. So a little bit of a rust buster, but I still think it's gonna go great. And I've been doing a lot more hurdle work at my practices, so just getting better, easier, more efficient going over the hurdles. So I'm excited to see how it goes.
Now for the girls, 2000 steeple, Victoria Rodriguez, your top seed in this group, Mercer Island, Washington, 6:42.08 her PR.
On your mark.
Now there she goes immediately to the lead. I think we're going sub-7 big time here. All the records are falling here for Victoria Rodriguez, U.S. leader, meet record, PR, 6:41. And it's a long wait for second place.
All right, if there's anybody that loves running at Hayward Field, this young woman right here, it's her third win ever in the steeplechase here. And if she broke her own meet record, tell us about the effort today and how you got it done.
I think it was a hard effort. You know, I've been training. It's really early in the season, so I think it's a really good time to put down for right now. And yeah, I'm really excited with it.
Well, we'll see your sister later on tonight in that 2 mile tonight. Congratulations again. Back-to-back champion of the Oregon Relays, Victoria Rodriguez in the steeplechase.
My little sister, Sophia Rodriguez, she's a phenomenal runner, and being able to run with her is super fun. We obviously are really close because we spend a lot of our time together. Training-wise, we have different things that we need to be doing, and we focus on different things sometimes, but we're still very supportive, and we're able to get the work done and just have fun with it.
And Rodriguez, the sophomore. Look at that crowd giving her a love. Sophia Rodriguez, 10:17.34, a U.S. leader by 40 seconds.
So I have the DMR with my team, and I'll be running the 1200 leg in that as well. And we're looking to get the state record, which we're already only a couple seconds off. So we're very confident we can get it. I mean, you never know what can happen, but we have a stacked team with this, and so it's going to be really fun.
We deserve this. We're really good. I'm so excited.
Here we go. Be a lot of traffic. And here is Mercer Island.
To be a freshman, what does it mean to you to have this opportunity to race with the Rodriguezes before they end up graduating and all that, you know?
This is such an amazing opportunity. They've always been my teammates, but I never knew I'd get the opportunity to be on like a relay with them.
Yeah.
Especially as a freshman, my first year high school running.
Yeah.
It's just such an amazing opportunity and so different than anything I've ever done before.
I think the first memory I really have of me like running and figuring out that I was kind of good was when I joined cross country in 7th grade and we had optional summer practices. So I decided to show up to those, and like one day we were doing intervals and I was sticking with some of the guys that showed up, and I think that's kind of when I realized that, oh, I could kind of be pretty good at this.
35, 36, that's it. If you could just, string a few of those together tomorrow, you're set. Yeah, that looked good. You look so relaxed.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to try to do all I can, like today and tomorrow, to like one, hydrate because we are not used to this heat, and two, just recover. We'll probably like normatech and do anything that we can just to be in the best shape we can for the race. I'm getting ready for the 2 mile. They made ours a full 2 mile so Jane could get the record, which I think is kind of cool. Which I'll probably still just take my 32 time and like say that's my time. My only goal really is to PR. I think I'm finally getting to the point where my 2 mile like equates to what it should be, and I'm really excited for that, just to see what time I could drop. So honestly, I'm just looking to go like as low 10s as I can.
Hip number 4 from Mercer Island, the senior Oregon Railers steeplechase champion, Victoria Rodriguez.
Honestly, I think this just sets us up well for later in the season. We have spring break after this, and then right when we get back from spring break, we have Twilight Jesuit. So I think this will just set us up really nicely for the end of the season.
That brings us to our premier and final individual event of the meet. The Elite Miles are next.
I'm glad it went out a little quicker, like around 70 the first lap, so that kind of helped me like settle in. I'm glad it wasn't like a slow race. I don't think this race has ever been a slow race. This is just my first mile of the season, so honestly I have a lot of room to improve, so I'm excited to see where it can go.
Pleasant good afternoon, everybody, from the great state of Washington as we get set for the 2025 Brooks PR Invitational. I'm Paul Swangard. Some of the best high school athletes around the country have converged here in the state of Washington.
The end of my season kind of has been a bit of a challenge. Going into state, I got the flu, so I was really ill and I couldn't compete. So that was a bit of a challenge and kind of a setback, especially because it was so close to the PR Invitational. But this week I got some really good training in, and I'm back to race, so I'm really excited. I'm doing the 4x8 with my team, so I'm kind of excited to bring some of our girls down and have a lot of fun in that race.
That was probably just one of the funnest things ever, being able to do a 4x8 with my team. They don't run a 4x8 over here, and everyone did really well because I think it was just low nerves and just having fun to end the year. It was like really exciting, and I think we did great. It was a great time, so it was so fun. Being able to kind of like close the season, start closing the season with a meet like this, it kind of just, it honestly, it sets the bar pretty high. This meet is so high energy and so exciting, and so like to be able to start my postseason like this is so nice.
So my current 3K steeple PR is 10:19, and I ran that at Portland Track Fest. I'm hoping to do it again this year, since that was my only one. I've done the 2K a couple times. My times don't really add up. That time is definitely a little slower, but yeah, I'm gonna be at Portland Track Fest again this year. So the first steeple that I ever ran was actually in 7th or 8th grade, and it was a summer club track meet, and there was no one else in the race. It was only me on the track for 8.5 minutes. Everyone was cheering for me every time I went around the water barrier. It was a fun experience, but that was my first time ever, and I didn't do it again until 2 years later, my sophomore year, and that's kind of when I realized I kind of want to run it more.
Victoria's phenomenal. She's just an absolute natural, but what makes her special is anything she puts her mind to, she goes after and gets, and that's been one of her best qualities, is just her ability to set a goal and go after it.
Racing with pros and even collegiate people is always way more tactical and it's very different than high school races, so I'm really excited and I always look forward to it.
On your mark.
She did get the flu at state. It wiped out her state meet. Unfortunate, it wiped out her prom, but she's rebounded in the last week and she's looking good again. It's going to be great. I think she's going to attack the hurdles as strong as she can, and I think laps 5, 6, 7 are going to be key to her having a great race.
I knew from the gun that I would probably be towards the back, and that's exactly what happened. So I didn't really have anyone near me the whole time, but I was always looking up to see if there was anyone that I could catch. But it was a really cool experience.
She's progressed all year, PRs across the board in every single event. I would say her speed is better than we ever thought possible. She ran a 2:11.800 this year, and she PR'd in the mile, the 2 mile. We came into this race as a 10:35 2-miler last year, and she ran 10:19. She's now a 10:20 2-miler.
It was fun, definitely not the time I wanted at all. I mean, it was slower than last year. So I'm always trying to PR, so it's kind of disappointing, but it's my first one of this season and the only one I'll do, so I'm so proud of it.
We're so proud of Victoria, how everything's progressing, and what she's been able to accomplish and take this into Wake Forest. We're just so happy. She's so raw, she's untapped, and I think with her progression heading into college, she's going to be ready to make some big goals happen.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that it's coming to an end, but overall I think it's been amazing, and I think I've learned a lot throughout it. I've progressed every year, and I'm at about where I want to be at, so I think it's just gone really well, and yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better last season. It was pretty fun.